Well, Brenda, we were kind of fibbing to you. We're here for another reason today. Have you ever heard about the Daisy Award for nursing?
No.
No.
Well, yeah.
Whoops. We're here to honor you with the Daisy Award. But before we tell you why, come on in. Do you want to set those flowers here?
Absolutely.
So,
Seriously, people.
I heard you were going to respond this way, but but here's what I want you to do, Brenda. For one moment, because nurses don't do this often, I want you to take this in and just celebrate what you do, because it sounds like that's not something you do very often. So just enjoy it, because you deserve it.
Cry.
I have something for that. I have a note for that. So let me tell you a little bit about Daisy, though, because this is our first Daisy on the road, so I'm excited about this. So the Daisy Award is a recognition for bedside nurses that was started in the year 2000 by the family of Patrick Barnes. Patrick was a 33-year-old father, son, who was in the hospital for about 6 weeks and died from complications of ITP. And the family, who they all lived in the Seattle area, and they said that after Patrick passed away, they got together one night over a liquid dinner, as they tell the story, to say that they wanted to do something to honor the nurses that cared for Patrick in that 6-week time frame, because they expected the nurses to be smart, they expected the nurses to be clinically very competent, but what absolutely touched their heart was their compassion and their care and their kindness, not only to Patrick, but to the entire family. So they came up with the Daisy Award, Diseases Attacking the Autoimmune System, and they thought it would be an award that would just be in the Seattle area. And now, 18 years later, it's throughout the United States, an international award. And we give just one of these out a month. And this month we're recognizing you, Brenda, and very excited to do that. And we're going to tell you why. So
Yes.
if you would.
So this is for Brenda. There's no one. Yes, from Jim McGuire.
Yeah.
There is no.
This is Jim's fault.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, can you come
want to come on
stand?
up?
Come stand.
Yeah.
Come
While
stand.
I read it here.
Nancy, get in here while we read it.
Yeah.
You guys come. There you go.
Okay. There's no one story to share regarding Brenda's work in Buffalo Center, because she makes a meaningful difference in the care of patients and the efficient function of the clinic every single day. If there's anyone who fits the definition of does it all, Brenda is the one. She is compassionate with patients, even to the point of not only walking elderly patients in and out of the clinic to their car, but even driving them home or going to their homes to bring them in. She is well liked and highly regarded by the patient population, and is often sought out by name by patients calling with questions. This is because they know she will get things done. Brenda always gets things done. She is the most diligent and efficient worker there is. Even under the pressure of extreme cardiac emergencies, she is calm, cool, and confident as ever. In addition to her clinical functions, she also oversees daily administrative duties at the clinic with equal efficiency. Mercy Family Clinic Buffalo Center has been one of the highest rated clinics in patient satisfaction surveys for the past 20 years, and this is due in large part to Brenda. No one deserves recognition more for a job well done than her. That's from Jim. And we have another.
You want to go
A
stand
little
up
bit
there,
more
Maureen?
here.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. And this is from Kathy. It says, I can easily support every comment that P.A. McGuire makes in his nomination. Brenda is my rock at Buffalo Center, and as the lead nurse, she is responsible for day-to-day operations in my absence. I manage 3 clinics, and I spend 1/2 to 1 day in the clinic at Buffalo Center per week. Brenda manages the day-to-day flow with regard to patient care and also keeps me advised of any administrative things that need attention. Brenda also willingly carries out any administrative functions that I delegate to her. I have often said that the Buffalo Center Clinic runs itself. This is mainly due to Brenda's leadership. She treats the clinic as if it's her own in all aspects, including patient care, staff support, and financial viability. Thank you for all you do, Brenda.
Oh my God.
Doesn't get much better than all of this, does it? Although it does, because there are gifts. There are gifts. This puppy too.
Yes.
All right. So with Daisy, I'm going to just pull this chair over. John, is that all right?
Sure.
You get this bag, a nice Daisy bag. You receive this portfolio that is signed by the member of the Barnes family and myself. There's going to be a banner up with your name on it with Daisy for a little while. Knowing you, Brenda, you'll take it down by this afternoon. I have a feeling, but we're going to try to have it up for a while. You get a Daisy pin that you should wear very proudly because you're one of an elite group now for being a Daisy nurse. This is the Kleenex part. Daisy does partner with Kleenex, so they're right in there if you need them. And then you get the Daisy flowers. And then do we have the cinnamon rolls?
We have cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Okay,
Today.
so we have cinnamon rolls, and the connection with the cinnamon rolls is that one day Patrick's dad came in to visit him when Patrick was still alert and could eat, and he brought one of those big, wonderful Cinnabon rolls, that
sure.
you've all seen at the mall. And for himself, he was going to eat it himself, and Patrick said, "Oh, Dad, that looks really good. I think I'll have a bite." And proceeded to eat the whole thing, and then asked his dad to bring Cinnabon rolls for the nurses and for Patrick when he could still eat. We can't get Cinnabon rolls here, so we have Hy-Vee. Well, I think we have Hy-Vee.
We use Bills and
You have a different, yep, you have a different vendor. But we have cinnamon rolls here. But the story that the Barnes family wants us to relay now with the cinnamon is that we've given, and they've been part of many, many Daisy Awards. And nurses, just like yourself, Brenda, often say, that's just what I do. That's the work that I do. And they want nurses to realize that, yes, it may be the work that we do, but how very, very special that work is. So what they want nurses to do every time they taste cinnamon, bake with cinnamon, smell cinnamon, to just take a moment and say, the work that I do is special. So that's their connection with cinnamon. So you'll have cinnamon rolls. And then here's what I think is the best gift of all. This is a statue called the Healer's Touch. And this is handmade by artists in Zimbabwe. For Daisy, and the healers are very, very important in their culture, and so they are honored to make this for Daisy nurses. And your artist has signed it right here for you. And if you get on the Daisy website, there's a little video of how they make them. It's quite amazing. And this partnership with Daisy feeds over 14 families in this very impoverished nation, and so we're very proud of that partnership. So and if you scratch this, you can literally just stick it in the oven and buff it out, but all those directions are on there for you because it's made out of clay. And so very proud of you. Is there anything you'd like to say to the group, Brenda?
I couldn't do it without them. So, and the thing that I think was interesting in Jim's story, he was talking about being calm and cool in the cardiac situation, and he wrote that long before what happened the other day.
And that's what was so cool.
I know, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, she's getting the Daisy Award, and look what just happened here.
Yeah, that's right.
And I know everybody contributed to that, but it was just kind of cool that we were coming up here today to do that, and then we got that wonderful story.
Yeah, you're so right, Kathy, because as I was hearing that story, I leaned over to somebody and said, "I'm going there for a Daisy. Is that the same nurse?" And it was like,
Yeah,
this is
Dan told me that he had talked to you about it, and you said, "Hey, I'm going up there on Friday."
Yeah.
So
very, very, very proud of you. And so thank you for all that you do for our patients and their families and all your coworkers. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah. And now you have to make